That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, you are back at the Sci Cast. We are now at episode 24? Yes! And we are going to start out talking about the giant X-ray we now have, so we can X-ray not your brain,
not your body,
but the Earth.
To be exact, the center of the Earth.
Well, that's what they want to try to get, you know. Because, in all essence, we don't know much about the center of the Earth because we can't go there, and we can't see
drill.
it. Well, you can drill, but
we can't drill down
but
that
not that deep. Not that deep.
No. So they want to basically take an X-ray to see how the metal and everything works together down there.
Yeah. Plus, that's kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want an X-ray of their Earth?
That way you can see all the how many worms we actually have on this planet.
Yeah, I don't think they'd show up in an X-ray.
You don't think so?
Not that big.
They don't have any bones, so they wouldn't even show up, would they?
Well,
they would just look like background noise.
Well, I guess if you have enough of them in a place. Maybe we'll find a huge worm at the center of the Earth.
Wouldn't that be cool? Some
swirling
dinosaurs?
around.
Like a tremor?
Open.
You see that movie? Graboid?
Graboid?
The movie Tremors? Kevin Bacon?
I know the movie Tremors.
Yeah. A worm.
Yeah. Maybe we have them worms somewhere.
Yeah.
So, besides that, we're going to be talking about a couple other things. But pictures of the center of the Earth. Now, I know there's certain metals that will stop X-rays, like lead. So this will actually give us a better idea of where certain materials are in the Earth too.
They have some pretty good commercial properties.
Mm-hmm.
If you could even tell where the big, let's say, oil
deposits are, gas deposits,
diamond mines, or deposits. Of course, you find it.
Well, of course, if they were diamond mines, we'd already know about it.
I suppose natural gas is another big one.
Natural gas, shell oil.
You wouldn't find Shell down there?
Yeah, there is Shell.
Shale.
Whatever. We talked about it at one of our...
Yeah, that's why you threw me out. You said Shell, like the oil company.
You know how I say talk. You should know this by now. So anyway, Troy, yeah, we could easily detect all this through the X-rays. I'm sure they come up differently on X-rays.
Oh yeah, sure they do.
So, shoot the X-ray. That's... Well, they probably do it from outer space.
It's probably not handheld.
No. I doubt it.
Yeah. That's not handheld. You can't see it, but I can see it. But it's not big, giant, but it's not...
Well, you don't know. I mean...
Yeah, I suppose that could just be the eye of it.
Yeah. But anyway, Troy, so...
No, you don't want to stand in front of that, do you?
Probably not, because if they shoot it from outer space, it's a...
Well, that's what I don't think they have to shoot from outer space, do you? Unless you want the whole thing. You know, I'm assuming they're just trying to...
Well, they'll probably
like
launch one up into space, though.
I'm thinking like a core sample of the Earth, you know.
Oh. Hmm.
Because, like you said, you don't want to have a satellite shooting down X-rays onto the Earth.
Well...
Even though you're pretty sure where it's going to strike, because it's not a big eye there. So
yeah, no, I mean...
Focused.
Yeah, I mean... Understand that what they'll probably do is send up a satellite
that
so
would be
far...
a weapon of mass destruction. Give everybody
could
cancer.
be.
Or you could probably kill them faster.
You could kill them faster. I mean, when you do get when you are irradiated, basically your cells are getting killed.
Mutated.
No, some cells are killed. Like
I was going to bring up X-Men.
Well, okay, but first of all, like take your immune system. When you get chemotherapy, they literally irradiate you and kill all your...
Well, they try to make it so the bad stuff gets killed before you do.
Yes, but the thing is when they irradiate you, that's why you're taking certain antibiotics, because your body can't fight off anything after they irradiate you.
Okay.
Because it kills your immune system. Literally just kills it.
Well, that sounds like fun.
No, it ain't. I'm sure. So
Well,
that's why
it's
chemotherapy.
Very, very stressful. That's why you lose your hair.
Yeah. Well, it does more than. It damages your hair, damages your cells. My mom was on chemotherapy. She's had cancer twice.
You beat it twice?
Yeah.
That's good.
No, that just means I have a high chance of it.
I was going to bring it up.
I have to go in early than normal.
Screened.
It's 10 years earlier. So, yeah, please don't shoot me with that.
Yeah, it can't be good.
No.
I'm assuming, what this little thing here? I'm assuming that swings down.
Well, that probably, yeah.
I'm guessing.
It's probably a funnel, so it, a larger area.
It's like a megaphone. It looks like the opposite of
opposite of a microphone.
Because you said it focuses it, but it looks like it doesn't
widens
focus
it. Yeah. We don't know what the top looks like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we can't see much. So, it doesn't matter.
So I mean, it would be kind of cool because now we can know which way the Earth flows inside and the different currents, probably. The different ways of.
Probably even detect the movement of the continents.
Yep.
And see how far deep they go.
Oh yeah. So there's a couple of cool
we
things.
can figure all this out.
There's a couple of cool things that we can do with this. What else? Should we go on?
I wanted to bring up the hollow Earth theory, if we could figure it out.
The hollow Earth.
The theory that the center of our planet is actually not a molten core, because we've never proven it, by the way. But this is a theory that's been brought up for over 100 years now. You'll most notably think about it in the book by Jules Verne, Journey to the Center of the Earth, where they go through a cave in a way, a tunnel that goes from, they start at a mount and a volcano, and they go down and they find inside a giant lake and some dinosaurs in a way.
And some prehistoric people and a couple other things. The only thing to that is, how would the Earth keep on becoming hot? And where would lava and magma come from?
See, that's the thing.
I'm just saying, because magma is supposed to come from the turning of the center of Earth.
And not really.
Yeah.
No.
As it's turning, the Earth's turning.
Right. No. Well, yes and no.
What?
But because we know that Mars is not hot in the center, but yet it turns.
It is hot in the center. It's just not as hot as ours.
Right. But I actually kind of, I heard about, or I don't think I read about it, but I saw like a documentary about it. It's the gravitational pull between us and
the moon.
And the moon helps, but mostly with the sun.
Oh, okay.
That the gravity, the pull back and forth,
and the carbon dioxide in the air helps too. The greenhouse gases actually heat up the Earth.
Well, it doesn't heat up, but it keeps the heat here.
Well, it heats it up too. It stores the heat inside.
Right.
As the sun comes down, it doesn't allow it to go out.
And that's why Mars is harder, because it
has
not
no
dense
atmosphere.
enough. Because it's not dense enough. It's not big enough to hold, to have the gravity to hold in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it does.
It has a very small one.
No, it can hold in the atmosphere. The problem is it had no significant atmosphere to.
So where did it go then?
It was destroyed by solar flares.
Is that what this is?
Yes, because it had no ozone layers. See, that's the middle of it is not producing a magnetic force like ours is.
Right.
So.
But magnetic force shouldn't be affected by a solar flare.
Yeah. Yes, it is. That's what protects us from the solar flares in that. Is our magnetic force.
Right. Yes.
So, instead of wiping away our atmosphere, it hits our magnetic force, which causes it to dissipate and not. That's why you get the northern lights in that.
The aurora borealis.
Yes. And that's what causes it. The radiation from the sun hitting our magnetic poles. Where Mars does not have a magnetic field like Earth. And that's what wiped away its atmosphere.
Okay.
But, again, if we can get it hot enough, warming it up, it will start producing its own magnetic field again, according to scientists.
Sure. Oh, sure. Yeah.
But all we have to do is warm it up.
I must have dated information about my Mars stuff.
I just read something not too long ago when we were doing the lunar.
It must be from all those school lessons I got as a kid.
Probably.
Like, hey, Pluto's a planet.
Hey, Pluto's not a planet.
Sorry,
and it's not called Pluto anymore.
Uh,
True or false? Do planets are the only ones that have names?
no.
Yes. All the other ones have a ID number. Like Exxon 36 something or whatever. Pluto is no longer Pluto. It's called something else.
Well, they can't just...
What?
They would keep... I'm assuming they'd keep the name.
No.
They would just say it's no longer a planet.
There. Go ahead. Type in Pluto's new name.
Oh, crap. I see... I don't know. I think it's...
Doesn't like you.
I want to say it's the internet connection, the thing that you told me to buy. That USB thing.
Oh, you got a different one than the other one, huh?
No, it's the one. Remember when we bought it? And I'm just saying. I don't think it works very well.
I don't know. It should.
Well, obviously it doesn't.
Obviously, it's just you.
Diagnose for me, Windows. Detect problems.
So, anyway, Troyes. And our moon does have a part to do with it, too.
The moon is a planet, yet it has no number.
But it is a satellite that orbits.
So, those are okay?
Yeah, that's different.
But Pluto...
I just asked you, is it true or false?
Oh, I thought you were saying that was what they did. Because Pluto is a satellite of the sun.
Yeah, now. So is planets.
Well, it's always been now.
Well,
which means every meteor... Every meteor is a satellite of something.
So any which ways.
Oh, it's not done yet.
It's done.
No, look.
What?
It's got that circle thing that Windows likes to do.
It says connected.
I know it does, but it's not. See, it's still. Anyway.
So, yeah. Any which ways.
It's a satellite of the sun. And the sun is a star.
Okay, any which ways. So now we've done that.
Andromeda is not a planet.
No, it's a star system.
Right. It's not a planet.
What are you talking about?
You said only planets get names. Pluto gets new name, as does
Oh.
Is it the warrior princess?
Yeah, she's hot. She was hot.
She still is.
See,
I'm pretty sure she's
formal dead right there. 134340 Pluto.
134340. The second most massive known dwarf planet in the solar system after Eris.
And the 10th most massive body.
Okay, now we will check.
Ninth planet of the sun.
Let's just say Neptune.
Right there.
What?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Neptune. Let's see if it has an official designation. Hold on, I'm sure it's gonna be on here. Oh, jeez. I like to read this guy.
What?
He's the founder of Wikipedia.
Oh. So anyway,
last time he did this, he wanted money. Google might have closed 1 million servers. Yahoo is something like 13,000 staff. We have 400 servers and 95 staff. Oh, may have close to 1 million servers. Okay. Wikipedia is the number 5 site on the web and serves 454 million different people every month with billions of page views. Commerce is fine. Advertising is not evil. But it doesn't belong here. Not in Wiki. See, look at it. They want to donate again. Get out of here. Wikipedia Foundation. Oops,
so anyway, Troyes. See, no longer.
Sure, I know. I'm sure you're right.
So anyway, Troyes.
I don't know why they have to rename it when everything's fine. They just have to redefinition it.
So, and it said that Airy was the other one, right? So if we looked up Airy, it would tell us that.
Oh, Airy?
Yeah.
You mean Airs. Airs.
Whatever. So, but on to our podcast.
Yeah. Hollow Earth theory we were talking about.
Yeah, you were. So, any which ways, but wouldn't that kind of cause stress if it was hollow?
No.
I mean, why?
Centrifugal force.
Huh?
Centrifugal force.
What does that do?
When it's spinning,
Yeah.
everything goes out.
Yeah.
Right? The gravity's pulling it in.
Yeah.
It's going to have a balance.
Okay.
That's all it is.
So they would, what?
That's it.
Have no light in the center of the Earth? What would light it?
I'm trying to remember what did light. Because there had to be light in that book.
Yeah, they had a big, huge sun in the middle of it.
That sounds right, but I don't remember them mentioning that in the book. I read, we lost internet again.
I think that's just your stuff.
I think I'm just going to move it. Because I have it sitting on the computer here.
See, that shouldn't do that, though. So anyway, Troy's.
Anyway, we'll move on. We already had the other ones loaded up.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on from our X-ray Earth to...
there we go.
Oh, we got back. See,
Yeah.
I told you I moved it. That's all it was. It wanted to be on top of the disk drive, not on top of the processor. That's all it was.
So anyway, Troy's, let's move on. How about a new battery for your cell phones?
Yes.
And your cars and everything else.
Well, we all know that using your phone, especially smartphones, in particular, they tend to die really quickly. These lithium-ion batteries have a...
and it takes forever to charge them.
Yeah. I see. Wouldn't you like a battery that lasts 10 times longer and is charged 10 times faster?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I know I would.
I would. Because think of all the uses if we could produce a better battery.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, remote control cars would last longer, charge faster.
Who has got a remote control car that you know?
Me.
Oh, right.
And I want to buy a remote control helicopter.
Well, that's different. Those are cool.
Well, still.
I got a real car to drive.
But I mean, think about it. Better batteries.
Better batteries. This thing would, instead of lasting a year, it would last 10 years.
Well, and it'd be rechargeable.
Well, so is this one. Actually, it's not. I think I have to replace the batteries on this car.
Yeah. See?
Well, I'm sure I could put a rechargeable battery in here.
So anyway,
I don't know where it goes.
Right there.
No, it's not. I just pull it. Oh, there it is.
I told you that.
AAA battery. So you can put lithium ion.
Okay, but still, anyway, choice. Now, what's the difference between the lithium ion batteries we have now and new ones they're making?
I bet you it's something we already talked about.
Yeah. Oh, yes, something we've talked about
on this podcast.
Yeah, no, not on this one.
A previous episode. The Sci Cast.
It is considered. I was just showing you I was right. Destination,
Designation.
Yeah, designation 136199 Aries.
Where is it?
Huh?
Is it? I bet it's in the.
In the solar system,
and the ninth
most massive body known to orbit.
The what do you call it?
What?
The group
Rotation?
The group of meteorites and crap that are
asteroid belt.
Asteroid belt. I couldn't remember that.
Okay, so I just wanted to produce that I was right. So anyway, Troy.
You're only getting one hit. That's it.
So anyway, Troy, these batteries, 10 times faster recharge, 10 times longer lifespan.
Yeah. There's no wrong in that.
No, that's...
Except maybe price.
Well, no, I'm doubting it because...
Well, they charge you right away. They'd be like, this is a new product. It's like
but you know
what? We're gonna get
yeah, but
price.
Understand that the new product that they're using is cheap.
Cheaper?
And we have abundance amounts of it.
graphite, right?
Graphene.
Well, you need graphite to get graphene.
Well, still.
Oh yeah. Anyway, graphene is what they're going to be using now.
Graphene. Yes, we've talked about graphene before. It's on one of the older things.
It's
a carbon.
The one atom thick wonder material.
Yeah, it's a carbon-based atom.
Everything is carbon-based atoms.
No, lithium is not carbon.
Well, as in, okay, you have a point. Is what I'm saying.
So it's 6 carbons wide, I believe, right? Long is what it is. What?
It seems like it should be longer, but
no, it's graphene is like 6 carbons or something.
You can make it as long as you
atom
want, right?
thick
You can
layers
make it as
of
long
carbon.
as you want, though.
Well, yeah, but okay, whatever. See, atom for every 6 carbon atom. Oh, that's the thing it was.
Can store 1 lithium atom for every 6
Yeah,
carbon.
right now, graphene was 1 sheet thick, 1 atom thick layers of carbon.
The batteries they used to.
Yes. Or sheets of 1 atom thick layers of carbon that stores lithium, graphene. Yeah, but it's carbon. That's what graphene is, carbon.
Well, yeah, I know.
So any which ways.
We're made out of carbon.
Well, there's a lot of organic materials that are made out of carbon.
Carbon-based life forms. Did
Exactly.
Star Trek teach you anything?
No.
Taught.
So any which ways, it stores the lithium ions on it.
Yeah. Anyway,
now,
yeah.
But it's kind of...
So it has its limits.
Yeah, it's 1 lithium atom for every 6 carbon atoms.
Okay.
So it has space in between the atoms.
Yeah.
So it's a low charge rate, density, according to scientists, I guess. Now they experimented with silicone, which is
silicon.
Silicon
is something totally different.
Okay, silicon, which is 4 atoms for every 1. Okay?
Okay.
So now what are they doing with this?
Why did they switch from silicon to graphene if it's...
Well, now, silicon actually expands when it's heated and charged, which allows it to break apart.
Oh, that's right. I read that. Yeah, it's not as flexible.
Not durable. But now, what they did was made a hybrid of the graphene-based design.
Yeah.
Because of the graphene sheets were very thin but very long, lithium ions have to make a longer trip to the edges of the graphene.
Because they go back and forth.
Yeah.
That's how it creates electricity. You guys already know that.
Yeah, you all know this. But now, with making a hybrid graphene silicone design that boosts its capacity and charge rate at the same time. First, they sandwich layers of silicone between graphene sheets, allowing greater numbers of lithium ions to come to rest there. The silicone still expands and contracts during charges and discharging, but the flexibility of the graphene still holds the anode together. So the silicone can fragment, but it still stays in place.
So, pretty much a win-win?
Pretty much, yeah. Greater charge rate, longer storage capacity.
Yeah.
So
a win for everybody on the planet Earth.
Yeah, I mean, it...
Of course, that Energizer's not going to like that. Because they have to sell you less batteries.
Well, you know, but...
They don't like that. They want you to buy batteries.
Yeah, but...
They're going to go into that... I'm just trying to be, like a wise guy here. If you go into that boardroom at the meeting saying, okay, we're going to switch over to these new ones, the profits are going to go down, but everybody's going to be happy.
No, see...
That's why I said they're going to raise the price.
See, here's the thing, though. They can come out with these and charge a couple more cents on the dollar.
Right.
And still make a huge profit.
You think so?
Yeah. Because they already have the design down.
Yeah.
It ain't going to take much more to encompass the new method.
But when people have batteries that last 10 times longer,
Yeah. How much do you go out and buy lithium-ion batteries?
I don't buy batteries.
Okay.
Everything I have now is rechargeable.
This?
Well, I've never bought batteries.
Exactly.
I would probably
But you're
rather...
going to have to buy batteries. Sooner or later. Or you they go just get a new keyboard.
I was just saying, I'd probably buy a new keyboard.
But that's what I'm getting at. Right now, you're talking about your cell phone. You know, who's to buy the batteries for your cell phone?
This is an off switch.
Oh, wow.
I just found out just now.
So, any which ways, you got your cell phone. Who's to buy it? Who's to buy the batteries? The companies.
Right.
We aren't going to buy the batteries. So what they do is charge you a little more for the battery.
Right. Which would be fine.
Which you won't even figure out because they charge $600 for the phone and it only costs them about $200.
With a contract.
Free with contract. How long are you paying for that contract?
2 years.
2 years. And you probably paid for that phone.
Oh, I know. And more, actually.
And, well, yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because now you have to pay for a data plan with a smartphone.
Right.
So that's actually $20 right there on you.
Yeah, let's say 30.
Okay, 30. I pay 20, but you can pay 30.
I pay 30.
So, I mean...
Well, because I have 4G. And I'm on T-Mobile.
Oh. Do you actually get 4G here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the MyTouch 4G. We're one of the few places in Minnesota actually has 4G coverage.
Really?
The Twin Cities area.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have it where I live now.
I know, you don't have anything. You just have grass and a nice view. That's all you have.
And...
Maybe some animals.
No. I have a dog. Anyway,
I'm sure wild animals, that's what.
Oh, no, I shoot them.
You don't even have a gun.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, gee.
No.
22?
No. I have nothing. Nothing. Sorry, nothing. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Slingshot?
Actually...
You probably make one. You probably already
Anyway,
have one.
choice.
Yeah, anyway.
So, you know what? That would work great. Thanks. Okay. Anyway, choice.
What, a slingshot?
No. Well, the battery, if it charges 10 times faster, it charges 10 times... lasts 10 times longer.
Yes.
Now they can make, like, solar-powered
Here we go.
things. You know, they have them solar-powered lights.
Yeah.
Well, now they can charge faster during the day. They don't have to charge slowly like
This
they
is
do.
only stage one on this.
Yeah. So I mean.
As they work out the kinks out of
Yeah.
the system there, they probably get 20, 30.
Well, I mean, seriously, because if it charges faster,
Yeah.
if they charge that battery faster,
Yeah.
which means they won't need as much light to charge that battery.
Yeah.
They can put smaller solar cells on them.
Yeah.
And then charge the same price.
Yeah. Well, yes, yeah. We can argue about price all we want.
Anyway, Trace. So, I think that it would become a great profitable thing because, seriously, I mean, people buy things all the time and literally they just dispose of it because they think it's a disposable thing. Literally, our world is a disposable world.
It is.
That's our generation. That's what our generation does.
Right.
We're disposable.
Well, we are changing.
Well, we're trying to. But, I mean, this will help us change because, for one, if we can make batteries that will last 10 times longer, they can't just be disposable where they're...
Yeah, we don't want to create less alkaline dead batteries laying around
Exactly.
our junkyards.
So, I guess we should move on.
Probably. We've
Okay.
talked a lot about batteries. People are probably bored, even though they're...
So, how about a gas...
You even made it this far in.
How about gas that's a metal?
Well, not just gas, but a specific gas.
Well, there's a gas, yeah.
We can,
Okay.
other gases we probably already done.
But it's still a gas.
Right. Well, not only gas, but a very abundant gas on this planet.
Yes. Probably, oh God, I'd say 80% of the world's atmosphere? No.
I don't think it's that high. I want to say 70.
70? Well.
Because I know 20% is oxygen.
Well, still.
24.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Let's say 60%. But it's still, besides that, the moon has none of it. Never mind.
I was going to say, doesn't
That's
the moon
helium.
have all that helium?
Yeah. Okay, I was thinking
Hydrogen, helium.
hydrogen.
Helium.
Well, you know, so, because they used hydrogen in the Zeppelins, didn't they?
Hydrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highly flammable.
So any which way.
So you got that much in a confined space.
Yeah. So here's the thing with this,
so
though.
can you light this thing then? You think?
What do you mean?
A rod of hydrogen?
Ooh.
Use it as a flare?
That'd be cool. I wonder how hot it would burn. It'd probably like just.
Yeah.
So any which way.
My guess is it would burn fast though.
Yeah.
Being a metal would probably be a little longer, but.
So.
Magnesium is.
What it is under so much pressure and dropping the temperature down to negative 40 degrees.
400 wasn't? I think it was 400.
Negative 400. You're right.
Yeah, pretty close to absolute zero.
Yeah. This hydrogen gas condenses into a metal type substance.
We previously didn't think this was possible because hydrogen, because all this crap you need to do to it. And you need to have lots of pressure on it and a low temperature.
But this is just a claim from the scientists that did it. It's negative 400 degrees while upping the pressure to 260 GAPA.
It's a gigapascals.
GAPA.
Which is, well, I know that's the abbreviation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Before I read this argument, the article, I didn't know what GIPA was.
Okay, so now with that, the electrical resistance increased by 20%, which is quite astonishing. So that's a gas now into a metal, kind of cool. But that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. Because it hasn't really been. They're still trying to figure out if they can recreate this under other conditions.
So now there's other things that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Like this next one, 3D.
Yes, the next one, which is
and this is
absolutely cool,
fantastic. They did bring up in the article about Star Wars. Remember in Return of the Jedi when they are trying to figure out how to defeat the Death Star. I know you all have seen it. Anyway, you remember the crustacean-looking guy with the big, eyes. Anyway, they had the 3D image of the Death Star rolling around. That is what we can do. Well, it's not clear.
The problem is right now. Their frame rate is about half of what normal frame rate is.
Yeah. At, what is it, 10 to 15?
10 to 15. And a normal one is 24 to 30.
The films run at 24. TV is at 30.
So
video games can get up to 120.
Which is just god-awful.
It's, it's cool and all, but it's all a gimmick, I think, once it gets higher.
Well, I mean, yeah, ain't the iRate 60 frames per second that it can catch? I mean, that it can catch and you actually realize what's going on.
I think it's less than 60.
Really?
You can figure. It just, the higher the frame rate, the smoother the motion. So
okay.
it just it's not jerky.
Well, yeah, that's.
So I mean, I'm just saying if it's higher, when it gets to 60 that way, like Call of Duty runs at 60 frames a second, it's really smooth. I know because even if you're watching 24 frames a second on a movie, it's hard. You can't really see the flicker.
You're right. But I'm just saying, at 120, what's the point if your eyes can't catch past 60?
Well, the reason why they're doing it is for 3D now. Because you need twice as many frames for 3D.
Well,
but this is coming up to why we won't need. Because this does 3D without a screen.
Yes, without a screen. Without
really
any type of screen.
But it just it pinpoints light.
Well, what it does is it reacts with the oxygen and the nitrogen in the air.
It can go up to 50,000
It generates plasma and atoms of
points.
oxygen and nitrogen in the air. It currently creates 50,000 points of light per second.
Which sounds good, but there's a video, and it's not very high definition yet.
No, but it's cool.
But it's freaking fantastic.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I mean, looking at it, it's kind of like
very jerky.
Blinky.
It's only running at 10
but
frames a second.
it's for right now. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Even at night, Because we know it's
now,
get
you know,
better.
it would be even cooler using the tectonic display thing that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Where they use air, so you can, not air, but sound waves, so you can fill.
Yeah.
Along with this.
So you can actually feel the display.
Yeah.
And
move
then,
it.
And then meld it with smell-o-vision, where you can smell what
No.
Yeah. Too much?
Too much. But no, because the tectonics display, you could actually touch things. You get what I'm saying?
Sensor, so it knows where you're putting the
Exactly.
finger?
So you could move the display as you're going.
Oh my.
Minority Report.
Without the screen.
Yeah. You just sit there and turn the whole thing, spin it, mold it like clay.
Mold it like clay. Mold light like clay.
Well, I mean, seriously, you would. You could do it.
Hell of a catchphrase.
I mean, you could make a 3D model and just shape it how you want.
Good for car modeling.
Yeah.
You know,
car modeling, dress modeling.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, all good things.
Yeah. So, the 3D display with a couple extra things on it, we could have
buy it to buttons, huh?
What?
Buttons. You wouldn't need buttons.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Well, you can do that with Kinect if you own a Kinect. You could modify it to go on your computer and. Oh, that reminds me.
You can do that.
They came out with the drivers for it, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. Microsoft came out for the drivers.
So you use the PC? Is that PC drivers?
Yep.
Of course, it's PC drivers.
It's actually the MD kit or whatever it's called.
Medical
the mod kits that they come out with.
Yeah.
Like games come out with a MDK or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
MDK was a video game.
No, it's just whatever.
But I know what you're getting.
You know. So these kits they're coming out with, they came out with one for the Kinect.
Okay.
So you can hook it up to your computer and use it.
By the way, if you don't know what a Kinect is, it's the Microsoft Xbox 360 toy. You know, it's not really a toy, but basically
it's basically their new controller for.
Think about the Wii. You know, you move the screen.
This is kind of like
does it without
the eye candy for the PlayStation.
Eye candy.
Whatever.
Eye
toy. Whatever. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the Wii thing where it detects where you're moving.
Instead of moving the controller, you move your hand.
It uses infrared and other
cameras.
things.
I think it's got 2 cameras.
Yes,
so
it does.
It can get depth. So you can just move your hand in front of it and it orients it with the screen.
It can literally tap each finger and detect each one.
It can detect your face too.
Yep, it can detect your face. It can detect doing this.
Yeah.
Probably even like this it could detect.
Probably.
Yes.
If not, you could
going like this. You can literally, people have modded the computer so you can go like this and
flip screens,
or type, all this other stuff. It's kind of cool. People has also made robots with them. The eyes of the robot, so that could
work. Yeah.
Detect people and detect objects. It's kind of cool. Look them up. Just mods for the Kinect.
But it would redefine what this is, because it would. You know how small it could get then if you didn't have to worry about a screen.
Yeah. Little wristwatch. You just put it on.
You could
like
probably
this.
even put it on a ring. I know that is really small, but it only needs to be as small as the processor. You know?
Well, yeah.
But a watch would be easier, or just a wrist strap.
Yeah, just a wrist strap.
Yeah. And you hit it, and it just beam up this little thing.
Use the tectonic. So anyways, yeah, we're getting down there. I'm guessing we should get done here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But I guess we do have two more that I want to talk about. There are 2 new materials.
Yep.
They're both new materials. I'm going to talk about them both together.
Okay.
Just to simplify it. The first one is called SLIPS.
It's a acronym.
It's a new artificial material, named SLIPS. It's the most slippiest material ever, according to them. Created.
Very slippery.
It was derived from a plant leaf,
a carnivorous pitcher plant,
which
kind of like the Venus flytrap.
yeah, but it's like a
It doesn't have a.
When things land on it, they slip.
They slide into it.
Yep, they slide in because it's very slippery. It uses leafy sponge textures, is infused with water, which repels sticky oils on the insects.
Right, because the insects' feet have oil that they use to use it as a grip,
yeah.
so they can climb on.
So this service uses a spongy layer of Teflon. The result is omniphobic, right?
Omniphobic, yeah, that's right.
Repelling both water and oil-based materials. Liquids, oils, waters to blood all roll off the material.
What does omni mean?
Omnipresent, like.
Well, because a phobic is like
well, omni must be all. Because omnipresent is always there.
Phobic is to was it to be afraid? Like,
to resist or something. Well, look up phobic too. Anyway, ways, this material basically.
Let's just put it omniphobic.
So, this
omniphobia. See what that is.
That's a list of phobias.
Omniphobia, pantophobia is a phobia known as non-specific fear, or the fear of everything.
Which is omni, which is everything. Because omnipresent, which God is, He's everywhere, every time, every place. Right. So it's omniphobic. Which I think you spelled phobic wrong. Retry it.
Which one?
With what they said in the thing.
Well, I think they spelled it right.
Just try it. So anyway,
what do you want me to do?
Copy it.
God damn this mouse.
So any which ways, this stuff is. This stuff is basically repels everything, and it's self-cleaning because, ooh, you know what? You can make band-aids out of it.
Why would you want a band-aid made out of slippery material?
Well, because
you want to get the blood to coagulate.
Yes, I understand that, but that means if it's that slippery, nothing can grow on it.
Right.
So no bacteria can grow on it.
I see what you're getting at. But would it keep it from the actual wound?
Well, no, probably not the actual wound, but when you have a Band-Aid, you put a Band-Aid on, the whole outside is just, you take it off and there's a patch of skin that is just like totally clean because it never got dirty. Well, this stuff you could put it on and it would wash off just like it was your own skin. You know what I'm saying? It would never get dirty.
See, it's
whatever.
It doesn't exist in Wikipedia.
Does not exist. Well, then don't put it there.
Here, watch this.
There you go. See? Dirt won't stick to amniphobic material.
Robust omniphobic surfaces.
There, right there.
Omniphobic.blogspot. I'm assuming this is probably not what it's a blog.
Friends of Omniphobic.
Vote Republican.
Okay. So I guess that's not what we were looking for.
We're not a political podcast, so we will probably not talk.
You know what? We should talk about political ones.
You think so?
I think we should diversify.
The science of politics?
Just
something like that?
I mean, I think we should cut up our segments into a couple different things.
But we're the Sci Cast.
Yeah. Right. And we'll mostly talk about science.
Right.
But then we'll talk about a couple other, Any which way. So, that is that material. And our next material would actually be quite cool if you had a garment made out of it.
It would.
Imagine this. Material that does not reflect 99%. It's 99% of all light that
absorbs it all, so you can't see it.
Yes. So, why would you want a suit like this, Eamon? Well, because you could sneak around during the night and not be caught. It would be awesome.
Unless you're running against a white background.
Well,
then you can see it clear as day.
Maybe, but
see a black shape.
You know what would be really cool? Give this to the army people.
Yeah.
Put it in the plane. Put it on their plane.
That's actually a good thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, now this material.
Not only is it light absorbent.
Well, it is light absorbent.
Well, not only.
It's visible light, ultraviolet light, infrared, and far infrared light.
So a bunch of different wavelengths.
Which right now we can make.
Which means a stealth plane.
Yes, we can make basic materials that are able to capture or absorb 99% of different wavelengths, but not all.
But not all at one time.
Not all in one time, like this one does. So, with this new material,
it's like they said, if you cover something with black paint, it'll absorb, a lot of light, but it won't absorb, like infrared or.
Yeah. But this does.
But this does.
So
this does.
This material was also was invented to improve telescopes and observational tools or whatever.
Where are you reading?
Right here.
Observational tools?
Yeah.
That's it?
And well, no, telescopes too.
Oh, never mind.
So, I mean, seriously, now that would help because if you could make the telescope so it doesn't absorb no light from anything but the star. You know what I mean? So no light comes in from anywhere else.
Right.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because you would just hit that star, it'd come through, absorb all the other light inside. So it'd be pitch black inside the telescope except that light coming through. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Because you like telescopes, right?
I love it.
Okay.
I got one right there. You probably can't see it. This name is too big. I'll see if they can.
So any which ways,
that thing. See how long it is?
Yeah, Justin likes it when it's long.
Big, long, black.
I don't even want to know. So, it works by collecting and trapping light inside tiny gaps between nanotubes, which are arranged in vertical fibrous strands like a tall shag carpet.
Shaggy.
So,
Scooby-Doo.
Hey, speaking of Scooby-Doo.
Where are you?
So, this is kind of cool because now we can redesign our stealth planes to even ward off infrared and stuff like that. Stealth suits.
Which we had on our super suit, or our super soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now, infrared. So that means heat coming off you would be absorbed.
But that'd be bad.
Why?
Well, unless we put it on the outside of our... Because we had the heat absorbent material.
No, but what it does is infrared is heat. It goes into the infrared category.
Right.
So instead of being able to see someone that's getting heated by the suit would absorb the excess heat.
Right. So you wouldn't... Well, I know we're...
So you would be camouflaged from infrared detectors.
Night vision goggles?
Yeah.
That too.
So, anyway, Troy, that reminds me of a way to fool the motion detectors.
Yeah.
Do you know how to fool motion detectors?
No.
A plane of glass. If you put a plane of glass in front of you as you're walking up to a metal detector, it will not detect you.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because the surface of the glass is cool.
Yeah.
And the camera can still see through, but it detects the coolness of the glass.
I didn't think they used temperature, though. I thought, because... Oh, I was thinking... Oh, damn it. I wasn't thinking the right way. For some reason, I was thinking of a laser tripwire.
Oh, okay. No.
Where you just break the beam.
No. This is the motion detectors.
Okay.
Like in most houses that have.
I'll just use echolocation.
No. Because it would just bounce off the glass.
Right. But it wouldn't have anything to do with temperature.
No. But
there's probably some different versions of a motion detector, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't think they use echolocation.
Because that uses it just calibrates the movement, it shoots out sound.
Sorry, infrared detectors, all right?
Okay.
Okay. The one that detects heat.
But
I'm almost sure they have them.
But I'm sure what you're saying is true.
But the infrared detectors, if you put a plane of glass in front of them, they will not detect anything behind it. Just for you educated people that like to break into houses and whatever.
Like Hammond?
I don't break into. I do not. No. Anyway, so that is our materials. And that
should be our podcast.
Our podcast.
Because I have to work tonight.
And I have to work tomorrow morning at 4:30.
We just started some people at 4 o'clock.
I start at 4:30 and usually don't get done until 2. Except today.
So that's a 10-hour shift. Just like me.
No.
Well, you never did 10-hour shifts. I do 10-hour shifts.
Yeah. No. I do 10-hour shifts now.
But you didn't because you're like, oh, I gotta go home.
Watch the kids.
Oh, I got kids. And you probably go home and, push them out the door and say, go have fun outside.
Oh, no, one's in school now.
Well, yeah, but not then.
Actually, he's in school most of the time now.
Was he kindergarten?
First grade.
First grade.
Yeah. North Branch schools goes 10-hour days.
For school?
Yep. He doesn't get home.
Kids go to school for 10 hours?
Oh, something like that. Or they add an extra hour, actually.
Oh, I'm guessing because they would only do a 4 hour.
Yep.
4
day
a week.
Yep.
God, that'd be hell.
No, actually, he loves it.
Really?
Yeah.
As soon as he starts getting into higher...
No, he loves his school.
Huh.
So anyway, Troy...
You have a weird kid. Weird kid who likes school.
I like school.
That's unnatural.
Why?
Unless he's autistic.
He ain't autistic.
Sometimes they like school.
My kid is very creative.
That's for one thing, sure.
He
knows creative ways to get out of your arms and run around kitchens and Applebee's and
Hey. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
I love my son. And my daughter.
Don't forget her.
Yeah. So anyway, Trace.
Oh yeah. So that concludes episode 24 of the Sci Cast here at the Sci Cast.
So we're thinking of reformatting a little bit. So if you guys have any comments or
feel free to comment on our YouTube video because there's only one person commenting, me. And I just put it up there so it looks like
other people have commented. Sean has.
Oh, maybe on a few.
Yeah. So, adios,
muchachos.
And
we didn't even introduce ourselves. Well, anyway, I'm Dr. J.
I'm Heyman.
He's Heyman. We have no special guest Brian today.
Because he's cleaning.
He's cleaning out his garage for winter. Because winter's a coming.
So,
till next time, I guess.
Nope. You have to shut it off.